Demand for poll. Sir, what do you mean by demand for poll? Guys, listen to me very carefully. Demand for poll means normally what we have done before this section talked about voting by show of hands. Here in demand for poll, we are going to talk about voting by one share, one vote. One share, one vote. That's how the voting happens in case of demand for poll. That is if a poll is demanded. Okay. Now, the question is, sir, how can we decide what type of a resolution we want to pass? Do we want to do one member, one vote, or do we want to do one share, one vote? What do we want to do? They say, see, it's very simple. It's normally the chairman of the company who decides which resolution should be passed by demand for poll and which resolution should be passed by one share, one vote. It's up to the chairman of the company to decide. Point number one. Point number two, if at all the chairman of the company feels, if at all the chairman of the company feels he can decide that we are passing a resolution by demand for poll, or we have already passed the resolution by voting by show of hands, and later on he can change it, say that we will repass the resolution by one share, one vote if he deems necessary. But sir, at the same time, we should also remember, if the members of the company want that any particular resolution should be passed by demand for poll, if the members of the company want that any particular resolution of the company should be passed by demand for poll, they can also make an application to the chairman of the meeting. They can also make an application saying that we want so and so resolutions to be passed by demand for poll, and they will make sure that such resolutions are passed by demand for poll only. Yes, definitely yes. Again, sir, can one member alone make an application saying, I want to pass a resolution by demand? No. How can one member? No, not. Sir, then one member cannot. Then you want to ask how many members are required? I will tell you. In case you are a company having share capital or not having share capital. Not having share capital, 1/10 of the total voting power. All those who are holding, they can make an application. But if you are a company having share capital, then those members who are having 1/10 of the total voting power or shares of rupees 5 lakhs, that is paid up share capital of rupees 5 lakhs. If you are holding that much, sir, 1/10 of 5 lakhs, of course, whichever is less I am talking about, right? Of course, I am talking about whichever is less. If you are holding that much, then you can also make an application for demand for poll. You can do that. No problem. That is one. Second thing that you need to understand over here. Sir, members also have the same power that if any particular person has made an application for a demand for poll, after a resolution is already being passed by voting by show of hands, it shall still be valid. Yes, the resolution can be re-demanded to be passed by demand for poll. There is nothing wrong over there. Point number one. Point number two, sir, if the members are saying we want to pass a resolution by demand for poll, okay. Question is which resolution they are talking about. If at all the resolution is about adjournment of the meeting, or second one, it is for changing the chairman of the meeting. In that case, these are the two resolutions which should be taken first at the beginning of the meeting itself. That is compulsory. Because if my meeting is say from 4 to 6 and at 5:45, that is 15 minutes before 6 o'clock, you are telling me we want to pass a resolution by voting by show of hands for change of the chairman of the meeting. And the meeting is now getting adjournment of the meeting. The meeting is getting over in 15 minutes. Now what do you want to adjourn or change? Right? Does not make any sense at all. And that is why what they say, that is why they say such type of resolutions should be passed at the beginning of the meeting itself. Yes, they should be passed at the beginning of the meeting itself. Any other resolution is there? Any other resolution is there? Then such resolutions can be passed by the chairman of the meeting at his own direction, however he wants, whenever he wants. There is no problem over. That is all. Now, the point says, if chairman needs, okay, if he feels necessary, then it is purely up to the chairman that he can appoint 1%, 2%, 5 people, 10 people, 15 people, 20 people, as many people required in order to scrutinize, count the number of votes that have been taken by means of demand for poll. If it is one share, one vote, then there is no problem, because with my naked eye, I can see, majority of the people are raising hand. Wow, means resolution is passed. But if it is demand for poll, you need to check number of shares held by the person and then number of votes casted by the person. How many of the votes are in favor, how many of votes are not in favor, or how many votes he has abstained. All these things you will have to check, right? So for that purpose, for scrutinizing the process, for scrutinizing the number of votes on poll, and for making a report on that matter, the chairman can appoint any number of members as he may deem fit. Clear? This entire video which you have heard, yes, if you have understood, then lovely, it's mind blowing. If you have not heard, immediately scroll back again and listen to it once more at a faster speed, yes, and then read the notes that are coming on your screen. Now, clear? Read the notes that are coming on your screen now after me, and make sure you understand the provision very, very clearly. Thank you very much. God bless you.